Hey, what's up guys, Bricks here, back with another video. This time we're going to be taking a look at all the LEGO Star Wars 25th anniversary sets, and we're going to be sort of like ranking them from worst to best, so let's just get started with this list. Now, as a part of the 25th anniversary sets, we also got 3 LEGO Midscale sets. As you may know, these are just like the smaller scale, no minifigure builds, which are definitely really cool. But yeah, I mean, that non-minifigure factor is definitely something that, well, many of us LEGO Star Wars collectors consider a lot. But yeah, I thought I would just sort of rank these up separately because of that. And I would say the worst or the least cool one right here would be the Invisible Hand. I love that they're keeping making Clone Wars stuff, but I mean, this build is really not that much of an iconic, ship like some of the others that are from the original trilogy. But I guess this set is really nice. You can see the details. Most of them are stickers, but you get that, stand, which is so cool for displaying. And well, yeah, I mean, that's the Invisible Hand. Number 2 spot would definitely be for me the Tantive 4 Midscale build. It's really amazing, and it's definitely so iconic. It's the first ship we ever see in the Star Wars saga. Very nice build. Again, no figures. The stand, it looks to be pretty much the same. It's got, that 25th anniversary little brick, which is amazing. And well, yeah, I mean, you can see the build, you can see all those, gribbling details and all of that good stuff. Pretty nice build, but definitely the first place would go to, well, the Millennium Falcon. It looks to be the best build out of the 3. As you can see, it's so much more detailed. Those prints, I believe they're all prints, or I don't know if there are any stickers on the set, but I don't believe so. From the pictures, looks to be all, great details in those round plates. It's pretty amazing. It's so cool, and I would just love for them to just include like some Han Solo minifigure, even though it's like a reused one, or maybe just a little bit of a new little variant from the figure. But anyway, I just believe this is the very best one, and it's so cool, and it's definitely a little callback to that previous, I believe it was 2009 or 2010, like Midscale Falcon. You can see a big evolution from that old set. Oh, and I was forgetting, we also got this visual dictionary. For this one, we got this Darth Maul minifigure, which is definitely nice, but it definitely generated some disagreement with the community because, as you can see, this Darth Maul is like the prints and all are based on the 2007 Darth Maul and not the 1999 one that it's supposed to be, representing. Okay, so now going into the big sets, I would put in the last place of the list this LEGO sort of creator or droid factory. I don't know how to call it. Now, this set is definitely not bad, but it's just more aimed to kids rather than adult collectors. Love the inclusion of Chopper and one of those Imperial astromechs. We also get R2, of course, and we also get R2KT, I believe, which is pretty amazing. And I mean, just look all the different, fun little accessories they included. For the exclusive minifigure, we got young Leia with Lola, as we saw her in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Now, that Lola looks really fun and all. And Leia has that, one of those not so iconic outfits, but it's definitely a nice looking figure. Would have loved to see something more appealing, but yet again, pretty, simple but nice figure. And overall, this set just looks to be really fun, but I just had to put it in the last place because, well, yeah, I mean, there's definitely not that much of that collector's, sort of added value, but for the playability and just all the fun stuff, this is definitely a really cool set for the young starters in the LEGO Star Wars, sort of sphere. Spot number 7 has to be the buildable Droideka. Now, don't get me wrong, the build is not that bad at all. I mean, as you can see, it's really detailed, and you can see those guns and all. I mean, they're using quite some fun, interesting techniques. The only downside I would say is that I thought that you would be able to, sort of put it in that rolling position pretty easily, but as you can see, you have to take the legs off and just sort of rotate them and put them back. Now that's something that would have loved them to integrate that play feature in some more interactive way. They also included like a minifigure scale droideka, and the build is not that great. I mean, I've seen custom droidekas in that scale that are just way better. Even me, I can build one that is just a bit more accurate. Don't get me wrong, those antennas, I mean, I love those antennas. They're reminiscent to that OG droideka build. Tell me what you guys think about this set. Number 6 for me is this buildable R2, the newer version, because, well, yeah, I mean, we've been getting a lot of R2 buildable things, you know. There's this one that came out like 2-3 years ago, which is a larger version that is still available in stores, and then you give us another R2, but it's smaller and cheaper, which is great. But there's definitely an R2 burnout at this point. I mean, the build is not bad at all. I mean, it's really nice. You pretty much get all the play features in the larger version for a much cheaper price, which is amazing. But I mean, definitely the highlight of the set is that exclusive minifigure Darth Maul right there. I mean, it's definitely a figure, it's definitely a choice that surprised everyone, because we haven't gotten Lego Old Republic figures in quite a long time. I mean, I believe it was 2013 or 14 the last time we ever got some figures based on this Star Wars era. But getting Darth Maul is just a dream come true for a lot of people, and myself included. So amazing figure, build is great, but again, it's something that we've seen a lot of times at this point. 5th on the list is Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator. This set is pretty nice. The figures are really cool. We get a new version of Qui-Gon with that poncho, which is great. I mean, it's definitely a callback to the previous version of this set. And we also get, you know, young kid Anakin. The set, I mean, the build is just pretty small. I have to say it. The previous one from 2015 was much bigger, and I think it included the same amount of figures, or they included an extra figure. But yeah, I mean, the build here is definitely much smaller. But if I had to say something, is that exclusive figure of Saw Gerrera. Amazing. They included that printed cape, that armor, and all those details. Looks pretty amazing. I would have loved to see a robotic, you know, sort of specialized mold for his leg, but they did a great job with him. Spot number 4 for me has to be Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. This set is pretty nice to me. I mean, I may be a little bit biased because I love these, you know, Desert Skiff, Sarlacc, and, you know, Jabba's sail barge builds. They're so nostalgic to me, and I just love them. I just love this scene in the movie. It's amazing. But well, anyways, we get the Sarlacc build, which is, I think, the best one we've ever gotten, the most detailed. Now, yeah, it's not perfect, but I mean, I love the way they just try to update it from previous iterations, and the Desert Skiff does not disappoint as well. I mean, you can see the usage of new parts like they've been introducing over the years, and I love the way it came out. For exclusive minifigure, we got Nien Nunb for the first time ever, and they just nailed him. I mean, that molded head, that torso, pretty cool figure. It's really nice, and the regular figures on this set are quite cool. I mean, we got new updated Luke Skywalker, new updated Lando. Chewbacca is pretty much the same we've been getting for quite some few years now. And we got new Han Solo. You know, that torso is different, the head is different, and it's really nice. The only downside to this set has to be that Boba Fett. A lot of us were expecting a more accurate Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, but we didn't. Instead, they just gave us the one that came in the mech. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice figure, don't get me wrong, but it's not accurate. I mean, the last set we got from Desert Skiff and Sarlacc had that accurate Boba, and not even a cape. I mean, for the price, which is like $80. They should have included his little, you know, cape thingy. But anyway, overall it's a great set for me, but I would definitely just wait for a discount, for that price is kind of steep for me. Spot number 3 on the list has to go to the buildable C3PO. Now, I believe they nailed C3PO in Lego form pretty well. I mean, you can see his iconic pose, all of his most characteristic, you know, features that we saw him in the films, they just recreated in Lego here. I mean, it's pretty cool. And as you can see, they just made him to go along with that previous R2-D2 we saw on the list, compared to that original, you know, C3PO build they made with Technic pieces. Like, this is of course an upgrade, an amazing display piece. For the number 2 spot, I decided to put the Tanty boarding set, mainly because of its value. I mean, as you can see, this set has a lot of figures. I mean, you get those Rebel Troopers, you get Stormtroopers, you get that Captain on Tiles, which was previously a very expensive minifigure and very exclusive. Well, now they just gave it to us in this pretty cool combo pack. It's almost a battle pack on steroids, you know what I mean? I mean, we get also Vader, but as you can see, it's a great, you know, little display diorama set. And of course, the best part is that Clone Trooper Vibes figure. I mean, it's also a very anticipated one. And I know, the custom figures are a lot better than what Lego made right here. But even though I still prefer that original ARC Trooper figure, they did not disappoint with this one. I mean, and I'm still yet to have it in my collection, but I just think it's a really cool figure. Don't know what you guys think about it, but there's a very cool value, like 7 figures. Yeah, I mean, mainly for that I decided to put this one this high on the list, but again, tell me what you guys think. Now for the first spot on the list is the best with honors served. Number 1 spot, the Imperial Star Destroyer for 2024. Now, I mean, you can see that lineup of minifigures is pretty much the best part. But for the build, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is similar to what happened with the Sith Infiltrator. The set is smaller than its previous iteration. I own the 2014 Star Destroyer, and I believe it's an amazing set. And I mean, it just brings back a lot of awesome memories playing with it. And now seeing it like 10 years later, it's definitely a cool thing, you know, more tiled off and looks better from a distance, but the inside, you know, play space, it's definitely more limited. Tell me what you guys think about it. I mean, do you guys mind? Or I mean, us, you know, adult collectors would just put it on display and not really care about the play features. But I mean, basically that's what Lego sets are, you know, they're for play. But anyway, we have the figure lineup, which is not as iconic, but it's what you would expect from an Imperial Star Destroyer. I mean, I would have loved to see, you know, Moff Tarkin, for example, but that may be asking for too much, you know. We just got some regular Imperial Troopers, Imperial Commandos, a Stormtrooper, and of course Darth Vader. But I mean, the most anticipated Star Wars figure I could think of would definitely be Cal Kestis. I mean, they nailed him pretty well in this set. It's a figure I believe everyone had been asking for Lego to make for years. I mean, this figure came out pretty well for me. I mean, of course they could have included his iconic poncho. Of course they could have included BD1 to go alongside, just like they did with Leia. But I mean, pretty amazing figure, pretty cool. Details are spot on, and I really don't have any other thing to say. I mean, this set is pretty nice, and that's pretty much it. Now, I believe there's one figure missing on this list that hasn't been revealed yet, and as rumors say, it would be an R2-KT minifigure scale astromech, you know? We've seen this pink astromech a couple of times in Lego form, like in video games, but we're gonna be getting it for the first time in, you know, minifigure form. As rumors say, and it would be included in a polybag just like they did with Obi-Wan Kenobi in the 20th anniversary set wave. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting for pictures to come out about that. And that's pretty much it for this list. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys agree? Do you guys think I messed up with this list? You're free to comment about that. And well, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, you know, happy with what they made for the 25th anniversary. Like, but again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want more videos of this type. And I will see you guys in the next video.